Emmanuel Abadjoya is here with Business News. Good evening to you, man.
Good evening, Izzy. Thanks. Now, Social Security and National Insurance Trust (SNIT) contributors will now enjoy a flexible transaction and self-help service with the introduction of the Biometric Terminal, or BT, and web portal technology. The new service is expected to provide strategies for easy compliance and to help address several challenges affecting stakeholders of the organization.
With the introduction of the Biometric Terminal, BT, and web portal technology, SNIT is hoping to address bottlenecks associated with delays in transacting business. Director General of SNIT, Ernest Thompson, says this will significantly improve service delivery.
This aspect of the biometric deals with having a self-service system for our members. And as we told you, this terminal enables you to do a lot of things. And you can now see that even when it comes to contribution payment, we started a new procedure by which you can pay your contributions without coming into the SNIT office, right? We don't see why even pensioners should have to come to our office to do anything. We need to go to them and deliver the service. And that's what we are aiming at.
The new facility, which has been piloted at 19 different locations, is expected to be rolled out throughout the country.
People a lot of time to get into the branches, and in order to limit the queue and to bring more convenience, we saw the need to bring the biometric terminal in to be able to allow people to access their services. You can check your statement and print a year statement. You can make corrections on your personal data. You can also call for or activate for a portal ID. Where in the portal ID, what it does, it allows you to check your other services within the comfort of your office. So immediately you put your card in and request for the portal ID. It shows up on your email. Then you'll be able to go in on your email, change your passwords, and be able to access the service itself.
Communities within the catchment area of Atwoma Kwangoma Rural Bank in the Ashanti region will continue to benefit from the bank's people-focused investment. That's an assurance from Board Chairman Patrick Owusu, who says health and education, infrastructure, scholarships and security will receive attention. Biometeric reports.
The bank was adjudged first runner-up in corporate social responsibility behind EcoBank in the Ghana Club 100 for 2015. It comes as officials hand over a newly constructed senior high school funded by the bank to the people of Pechi No. 2. The school is presently being run by the Presby Church in the Atwoma Kwangoma district. At least 60 students in second cycle and tertiary institutions receive scholarship each year from the bank, which has also built a nursing quarters for Dominancy SDA Hospital. The bank has also donated furniture to the Old Tafu Traditional Council. Mr. Owusu says the bank is committed to the well-being of its business partners.
If you operate in an area and you become successful, you have to give back to society, because without the society you cannot, you can't function in a vacuum. It is giving back to society that will enable the society to patronize you. So it is a give and take affair. Built a complete secondary school at Pechi No. 2. That one is a landmark project that we have done. We've renovated schools. One important thing we have done so far as giving back to society is scholarship award. Every year, at least, we give 25 new students scholarship to continue the education at the secondary level.
The Bank of Ghana is to launch call centers in some areas in Accra to help bridge the information gap between the general public and the central bank. This will enhance public knowledge on the financial activities of the central bank, as well as improve transparency and accountability at the central bank. But banking consultant Nana Utue Champong advocates an independent financial regulator to oversee activities of such call centers. In an interview with Joy Business, he stated the call centers will help ensure value for money. Charles Aite has more.
As the Bank of Ghana prepares for the launch of call centers to give the public direct access to information on its operations on Friday, 23rd December, banking consultant Nana Otu-Achampo is doubtful the centers will be effective. The bank is confident that these call centers will help boost accountability and bridge the information gap existing between the general public and the bank. In an interview with Joy Business, Nana Otu-Achampo argues the central bank is better off appointing an independent financial regulator to manage these centers.
The complaint section, which is presently handled by a department in the bank called ICRO, which stands for Investigation and Consumer Reporting Office. They have been handling complaints, but their interface with the public has been very limited. And so it's good that they are coming out with this scheme to expand the interface with the public, give out a free phone number where the public can complain about issues. But the financial ombudsman should be an independent body of the regulator.
He says the setting up of an independent financial ombudsman will not only cut down on operational costs, but also boost the level of transparency and accountability in the central bank.
They are shying away from saying that, please see this service to another independent body to do it. And so I think whilst commending them for the introduction, we should also tell them that, look, this is not your area, so give it to the expert areas, because the financial ombudsman will have all these experts that you are referring to, and they won't need to be doing what Bank of Ghana wants to do. So it's time that we look at it again and say, let us call for an independent legal body that will try and resolve the disputes between the consumers and the providers of the services.
The call centers, which are expected to deliver a 24-hour service to the general public, will be situated at the BOG's office off the Spintex Road in Accra, with a backup center on the bank's premises in Accra.
Standard Chartered Bank has announced the appointment of Kweku Bedu-Addo as CEO of the Southern Africa region, comprising Mauritius, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Angola, and South Africa. The appointment is subject to regulatory approval. Mr. Bedu-Addo, who has worked for Standard Chartered Group for over 16 years, 6 of which was as CEO of Ghana, in October 2015, he was appointed CEO for the West Africa 2 cluster comprising Ghana, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia. Prior to becoming CEO, Mr. Bedu-Addo was Managing Director in the Wholesale Bank Division of the Standard Chartered Bank Group, during which he worked in several countries, including Zambia, Singapore, and across West Africa, with responsibilities in origination, coverage, and project management. Commenting on his appointment, Mr. Bedu-Addo said, "It has been both a great privilege and a big responsibility as the first Ghanaian to be entrusted with the affairs of the bank in its 120 years presence in Ghana." Now, if you want to effectively deliver on your campaign promise of addressing the unemployment situation in the country, then make agriculture the centerpiece of your job creation agenda. That's the advice from the Chief Executive of Dalex Finance, Ken Thompson, who insists Ghana's economy can be revived rapidly if government channels more investment into the agri sector. Mr. Thompson tells Joy Business this and more commitment to tackle corruption in the public sector should yield the desired results.
But Nana should wake up every morning and say, I am going to make the farmers of this country rich. Every morning he should say to himself, and every night before he sleeps, I'll make the farmers of this country rich. I'll make the farmers of this country rich. If agriculture is not at the center of our economic revival, anything else they plan to do will fail. Maybe, let's just say maybe for argument's sake, maybe the oil price will go to $100 or whatever it is, maybe. Or maybe we'll find some more oil. And so we'll be able to deliver a Venezuelan-style economic prosperity. But unless agriculture is at the center of our development, it will fail. We need jobs. Real sector has collapsed. Agriculture, 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 full stop. And then corruption. That you can see it, you can smell it, but they say there's no corruption. You have projects that cost that we spend the 100 cedis on. First, the projects are sent to the wrong areas because where the project is cited is influenced more by political considerations than economic ones. Secondly, only 10 cedis of that money goes to the project, and you expect 10 cedis to pay for 100 cedis. It's not going to work. And corruption is the one thing that kills everything that we're doing.
And that's all in business. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Riafe. Good evening.